Hello friends. Now I'll be talking to you regarding acid-base disturbance, and first we learn the basic physiology. Now as far as we say basic of arterial blood gas analysis, normal pH of the blood is 7.35 to 7.45. This is a very important line. A good percentage of people get stuck up here. What the basic bottleneck. So I take an average of 7.40. Why it is so important? In our school days, we were taught that normal pH is 7. Yes, this is true. In physics and chemistry, we were taught. So as per school chemistry physics, 7.21 is alkali. Anything above 7 is alkali. Anything below 7 is acid. That is true. But in medical sciences, the normal pH is, as I told you, 7.40. So this is a 7.40. 7.21 in medical sciences, which is anything below 7.40, is acid. So friends, in school, it is alkali. In medical science, this is acid. This point you should remember very carefully. Now, definitely, we have a buffer. Buffer is the one which controls the pH. Simple. The buffer include bicarbonate, the most important, phosphate and albumin also. This is known to most of students, but most of students are not aware that phosphate and albumin are also very important buffers. So in this slide, 7.40, bicarb, phosphate and albumin are the keywords that you got to remember. Now, when say regulation of pH, it depends on three main regulatory processes. We have just seen the normal pH range 7.35 to 7.45. But how they are getting regulated? It's, I can say, when you are driving a vehicle, maybe motorbike or maybe car, you control. You control by accelerator, brake, and of course, your steering also. They all are going to control the car. It's not that it's just you keep on driving, not like that. Similarly, in the body also, pH is very much regulated by what mechanism? Number one, chemical buffering. What is this? I'm going to talk a little later on. Second is by respiratory system, which control PO2, and regulation of bicarbonate by kidneys. There are three buffering mechanisms. So we'll be talking in detail in due course of time. Now the lung eliminates CO2, everybody knows, which is the principal acid. Main acid in the body is CO2. And we also know that bicarb is alkali, simple. Bicarb is alkali. CO2 is the main acid. Now the role of kidney is to retain bicarbonate or throw out bicarbonate as per need. So kidney and lungs play a major role. Kidney by controlling bicarbonate or retaining bicarb depending on the situation. Even lungs also, they exhale CO2 or retain CO2 depending on the situation. All these I'll be talking in detail. But as of now, to summarize what we learned in this particular slide, three regulatory processes. One is by lungs and other is by kidney. This is again play a role, but where this will be coming in subsequent lectures. But as of now, we focus on these two, kidney and lungs. Okay. Now normal values, PO2, partial pressure of oxygen. It's a partial pressure of oxygen in the blood. And the normal value is 100 millimeter average, I'm talking about, range is there in the artery, and 40 millimeter in the vein nearby. Okay. Well, so in this we are talking about 140 other two keywords that you got to remember in this. Remember, it's talking about partial pressure of oxygen. CO2. It's again PaCO2 to the partial pressure of CO2. Normal value 40 in artery and 45 in vein. Again, you got to remember this thing. Point to be noted, the PaO2 in the vein was 40 and PaCO2 in the artery is 40. Just to remind you not to connect. So don't get confused by this 40. Bicarbonate, it is normal 22 to 28. Average I'll be taking as 24, easy calculation. So now we are clear about in this slide 40, 45, 24. Okay, with this we move further. Chloride range is about 97 to 110. Again, for easy calculation, I take 100 because this figure I'll be needing at many places. So everywhere I'll be taking average figure. Normal sodium is 135 to 145. Again, I may like to take 140. Potassium is 3.5 to 5, no, narrow range. Okay, so again, we can take 4 as an average. So 100, 140 and 4, easy to remember. Well, now having learned the basic normal values, now let me discuss what are the fundamental of acidosis and alkalosis. Well, this is acid, this is alkali. Gain of acid is acidosis. Loss of alkali is acidosis. I repeat again. Gain of acid is acidosis, loss of alkali is acidosis. Similarly, alkalosis, gain of alkali is alkalosis, loss of acid is alkalosis. Like in vomiting, the person is loading hydrochloric acid, it will develop alkalosis. In cardiac arrest, there is accumulation of lactic acid that lead to acidosis. So repeating once more, gain of acid is acidosis, loss of alkali is acidosis. Gain of alkali is alkalosis, loss of acid is alkalosis. So acidosis due to gain acid or loss alkali. And similarly, alkalosis occur due to loss of acid or gain of alkali, the point which I explained to you. Now, very, very important point. Note, CO2 is an acid, the point I discussed, being controlled by lungs. Bicarb is alkali, being mainly controlled by kidneys. These 2 points have been discussed. Now, again, one point which should be clarity to you. Any disturbance of CO2 is known as respiratory. This is respiratory acidosis or alkalosis. Any disturbance of bicarb is metabolic, which can be acidosis or alkalosis. So friends, now your basic are very clear that when we say metabolic, that means there is some problem of bicarb. When I say problem of respiratory, some problem of CO2, all these are the basic fundas, and I'll be using these in the coming slide. So now we talk about compensation. What is this? So first I read the definition, then I'm going to explain to you. Compensation is a physiological process where partially correct pH by adjusting other component. I'm sure you are not understood. Now let me explain to you. This is the pH of the blood. 7.7. 7.70. And we just read it. Normal pH is how much? Yes, 7.35 to 7.45, normal. And I have taken as an average of 7.40 for easy calculation, as I told you. This is normal. So here, this is a normal range where the normal pH is there. But due to various diseases, pH can come this side or that side. Well, we know if goes that side, will it be alkalosis or acidosis? Yes, it will be alkalosis. And definitely if pH goes below 7.35, it will be acidosis. So I told you there are different diseases which can bring pH this way or that way. And one more thing, one disturbance is there, body has a mechanism by which it can bring back to pH to normal or near normal level. And this process is known as compensation. Okay, so ultimately, whatever way we are, if we can bring back the pH to normal, is compensation. But one thing you got to understand right now, pH 7 or 7.7, they are the upper limit. If pH goes above 7.7, the life is not compatible. If the pH goes below 7, the life is not compatible. So that's why there is a mechanism by which pH can be brought to normal or near normal. We always say partially corrected because fully correction is usually not possible. But this is process known as compensation. So you heard and read the concept of compensation. Now what happened? Let us see what is the mechanism of compensation. Now, first of all, if I say patient has metabolic acidosis, okay, so metabolic means some problem with the bicarbonate. Bicarb is alkali, yes. So in case of metabolic acidosis, bicarb will be reduced, yes. Loss of alkali is acidosis. Now, in metabolic alkalosis, gain of alkali, bicarb is increased, yes. So this is a primary alteration. Now, respiratory acidosis. When I say respiratory, some problem with CO2. CO2 is the acid. Gain of acid is acidosis. Respiratory alkalosis, some problem with CO2. Loss of acid is alkalosis. Now you understood the actual meaning, what finding you will be getting. So this is the primary alteration for which patient has come to us. Let us say patient has come with metabolic acidosis. Okay. The metabolic bicarb is reduced. So lot of acid is there. Lot of acid there. So if lungs remove acid, definitely CO2 will go out. Let me give you an example, much better example. You will love to see this example. Kidney and lungs are very good friends. Okay. So this is a kidney, lungs, good friends. Kidney gives a phone call to lungs on his mobile. Hello lungs, how are you? Lungs says, oh, perfectly all right, maze mein hoon, enjoying, okay, sitting in the terrace and having a cup of coffee and listening to Dr. Bhatia. This lung says, okay. Now lung says, my friend kidney, how are you? Kidney says, oh, very bad, very bad, very bad. What happened? Lungs asks his friend kidney. He says, metabolic acidosis. Okay, pH is 7.21. Metabolic acidosis. Kidney is weeping. Lung says, don't worry. I will help you. A friend in need is friend indeed. वो दोस्त ही क्या जो दोस्त की मुसीबत में काम ना आए. So lung says, I'll help you. What does lung have? CO2. Now look at me. Normally, we all know the normal respiratory rate is 14 to 16. Now suddenly, lungs will start doing like this. Hyperventilation. Hyperventilation. CO2 will wash out, will go out. With the result, With the result, pH will come to normal. Now, I have a question for you. What is this breathing known as? The one I just did it. Yes, this is known as Kussmaul breathing. By Kussmaul breathing, lung will try to wash out CO2. So CO2 will come back down to normal, reduce. The pH, which was 7.21, now it start coming to 7.30. Done. Metabolic alkalosis, bicarb is increased. Again, bicarb means kidney is in trouble. His friend lungs will help. By what mechanism? Now body need acid. Yes. Now lung will have shallow breathing. The respiratory rate will be maybe 8 to 10. Lung will try to retain CO2, and this is hypoventilation. Now, respiratory acidosis. Now the lungs is under problem. Lungs give a call to his friend kidney. Oh, what happened? Kidney says, lung says acidosis, pH 7.22. Okay, due to increased CO2, what kidney has bicarb. Kidney will try to absorb more and more bicarb. So, more bicarb reabsorbed by kidney, pH will come toward normal. And finally, respiratory alkalosis, decrease CO2, then decrease reabsorption of bicarb. Let bicarbonate go out of the body by urine. So decrease reabsorption of kidney, compensation. So friends, now you understood the basic concept of compensation. So in this particular chapter, we learned about normal values. We learned about what is metabolic and what is respiratory, what is acidosis, what is alkalosis, and we learned about compensation. Okay. Now, let us discuss certain quick recall question. Question will come on your screen, you have to answer it. What is normal blood pH? 7.35 to 7.45. Main buffer in the blood. Bicarb, phosphate, and albumin. Role of kidney in acid base. Retain bicarb or excrete bicarb depending on situation. Normal arterial PaCO2 is how much? 40 millimeter mercury. Normal venous PaCO2 value 45. Normal bicarb level 22 to 28 and average we take as 24. Normal serum chloride level 97 to 110, we can take 100 as the average. Normal sodium level 135 to 145, average we take the 140. Well, friends, I have got recorded smart medicine videos. This lecture is as a part of my videos of smart medicine, which has 350 hours of complete medicine. Integrated way, every topic has been recorded in integrated way, covering A to Z of all the subject related to that topic. So I teach topic, not the subject. Okay, so integrated way means everything, whatever related to that topic is covered. This is the need of an hour. All are clinical based questions. You can see free videos of my smart medicine lecture. You can contact my staff. You can note down the phone number or you can click the photo. Or if you want to reach out to me, even my personal WhatsApp number is given. You can reach out to me for any query or doubt. I'll be too happy to share with to solve your problem. Do share this video or information to your friends also. Thank you.